Have you ever walked down an old aisle in a grocery store, caught a glimpse of something, and felt a sudden rush of nostalgia? The kind of nostalgia that takes you back to simpler times when certain food brands were as common as milk and bread on every kitchen counter. Today, we're looking back at 10 forgotten food brands that were once everywhere but have since faded into the background. These were the brands that made their mark, only to slowly disappear from our pantries, leaving us to wonder, what happened to them? Let's take a trip down memory lane and rediscover the tasty treats and unique flavors we used to love. 1. Hostess fruit pies. Hostess, known for their Twinkies and cupcakes. Hostess fruit pies were once a staple in every snack aisle. These little handheld desserts were perfect for those on-the-go moments. A sweet, flaky crust filled with gooey fruit filling. Whether it was apple, cherry, or blueberry, you could always count on a Hostess fruit pie to satisfy your sweet tooth. But as the years went on and healthier alternatives began to dominate, Hostess phased out these little beauties. People still talk about them to this day, remembering the little sugar rush they provided. Hostess fruit pies may be gone, but they'll never be forgotten. 2. Dunkaroos. Now, who didn't love Dunkaroos? These little packets of fun, with their iconic cookies and frosting, were the perfect treat for kids and adults alike. Dunkaroos were more than just a snack. They were a whole experience. The excitement of dipping crunchy cookies into creamy frosting made it feel like a special occasion, even if it was just a Tuesday afternoon. But as trends shifted, Dunkaroos quietly disappeared from store shelves in the early 2000s. Though the brand has made a brief comeback in recent years, the original, classic Dunkaroos hold a special place in our nostalgic hearts. If you never tried them, well, you really missed out. 3. McDonald's MCDLT. The MCDLT was McDonald's answer to the build-your-own-burger craze of the 1980s. What made it so unique was its packaging. The burger came in a two-sided box that kept the hot side hot and the cool side cool. Lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onions all stayed fresh on one side, while the warm beef patty rested on the other. It was a burger experience like no other. But despite its popularity, McDonald's eventually discontinued the MCDLT in the early 1990s. Many believe it was simply too ahead of its time, with customers preferring the classic, no-fuss approach to a burger. The MCDLT may be long gone, but the memory of that crispy lettuce and perfectly placed tomato will forever remain. 4. Crispy M&Ms. M&Ms have been around for decades, but the crispy variety was a late 90s/early 2000s sensation. These little, crunchy candies inside a thin candy shell quickly became one of M&M's most beloved limited edition flavors. People loved the crunch they provided, giving a new texture to the familiar chocolate taste we all know and love. Unfortunately, despite their popularity, the crispy M&Ms disappeared from the shelves, much to the disappointment of candy lovers everywhere. While they did return for a limited time in 2015, the nostalgia of the original version still lingers in our minds, and we can't help but wish for their permanent return. 5. Shasta Soda. Shasta Soda was a brand that truly captured the spirit of the 1970s and 80s. Known for its wide array of flavors, from cola to root beer to more exotic pineapple, Shasta was the soda of choice for many households. Its bright, colorful cans lined the shelves of grocery stores across America, offering families an affordable way to enjoy a sugary beverage. But as the soda market grew and competition intensified, Shasta slowly disappeared, overshadowed by larger, more recognizable brands like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Still, for those who grew up with Shasta, it's hard not to miss those vibrant, fruity flavors. 6. Poland Spring Water. For many, Poland Spring was a brand of bottled water they trusted. The crisp, refreshing taste, the iconic green label, and the promise of pure spring water from the hills of Maine made it feel like the water was coming from a special place. But in recent years, Poland Spring has been gradually phased out by its parent company, Nestle, as consumer preferences changed. A shift toward more eco-friendly and sustainable brands meant that Poland Spring's classic appeal was no longer enough to compete in the crowded bottled water market. Though we've moved on to other brands, Poland Spring's legacy as one of the most popular waters of its time still carries weight. 7. Bubble Yum. Remember the sweet, chewy goodness of Bubble Yum? This nostalgic gum was a staple of childhood for so many in the 80s and 90s. Its soft texture and fruity flavors like watermelon and grape made it the perfect bubble-blowing gum. But as bubble gum brands came and went, Bubble Yum faded into obscurity. Was it the competition from newer, more sophisticated brands, or the rise of sugar-free alternatives that led to its disappearance? Either way, Bubble Yum will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who spent their childhood trying to blow the biggest bubble possible. 8. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner Cups. Before the rise of single-serve microwavable meals, Kraft Mac and Cheese Dinner Cups were the go-to for a quick and easy meal. These single-serving cups, filled with pasta and cheese powder, became a popular lunch option for busy people of all ages. The microwavable convenience, combined with the iconic cheesy flavor, made them a winner in the 90s. Unfortunately, as the demand for healthier, more convenient options grew, these cups disappeared from shelves. Though we still have the classic box version, there's something about the simplicity and charm of those easy-to-prepare cups that makes us wish they'd return. 9. Fresca. Fresca was a citrus-flavored soda that became the drink of choice for those seeking something a little different from your average cola. Its light, refreshing taste and unique flavor profile made it stand out in a crowded market of sugary sodas. However, over time, Fresca's popularity began to wane, especially with the rise of other diet sodas and new beverage trends. Despite its slow fade, Fresca has continued to hold a special place in the hearts of soda lovers, and its brief reappearance in recent years has sparked the nostalgia of a simpler time when Fresca ruled the soda aisle. 10. 7-Up Gold. 7-Up Gold was a unique blend of the classic lemon-lime flavor with a spicy twist. Released in the late 1980s, this limited edition soda was marketed as the adult alternative to traditional sodas, boasting a bolder, more sophisticated flavor. It was an attempt to capture a new market, but the strange flavor combination of spicy and citrusy didn't sit well with most people. Despite its bold attempt, 7-Up Gold quickly fizzled out and was discontinued. If you were lucky enough to try it, you probably remember the odd taste and the shock of having a soda that was a bit too grown up for its own good. And there you have it, 10 forgotten vintage food brands that once ruled the aisles but have since vanished from our shelves. Whether it's a sweet snack or a refreshing beverage, these brands hold a special place in the nostalgia of our childhoods. So, what do you think? Did we miss any of your favorite forgotten food brands? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun, nostalgic dives into the past. Until next time, keep the memories alive.